So here we are once again talking about doctrine. Today I'd like to talk about the doctrine of creation. Once again, this is a very simple, brief overview of what we hold to as truth here at Christian Fellowship Church. Go to our website, cfcscotland.org, click on the tab that says What We Believe, and this is what you will find written up about creation. It says, we believe that God created the heavens and the earth in a period of 6 days. Each day represented a literal 24-hour period of time. He then rested on the seventh day. The first thing I want you to look at is this word created. What do we mean when we say the word created? What we are saying is that God literally spoke things into existence. This type of creation is often referred to as creation ex nihilo. This word ex nihilo is a Latin word, and it basically means from nothing. God created from nothing. He didn't start with any pre-existing material that was already there. God spoke material out of nothing into existence. He created out of nothing. This is what it means when we say God created the heavens and the earth. He created ex nihilo. He spoke something that wasn't there into existence. I think as humans we have a hard time understanding this because it is outside the realm of our natural capacities. We have a hard time imagining this type of creation, but that's okay because that's the God we're talking about. God is outside of our realm of complete understanding. And so when we say that God created the heavens and the earth, this is the type of creation we're talking about. It's ex nihilo. It's out of nothing. So God created ex nihilo. He created out of nothing the heavens and the earth in 6 literal 24-hour days. The word used here for day is a Hebrew word, and when we look at how this word is used in the Old Testament, it's always referred to in this type of fashion as a literal 24-hour time period. It's always followed by the phrase, and there was evening and there was morning. And when we look at the account of creation in Genesis, so this is God saying that He created ex nihilo, everything in 6 literal 24-hour period of time. There were no gigantic gaps. There were no time gaps of millions of years. These are 6 literal days, as best as you can understand what a 6 literal day would be in your everyday life today. I think one of the best examples that prove a literal 6 24-hour day is found in the establishment of the Sabbath. When God created the Sabbath day, He says, just like God worked 6 days and rested on the seventh, so are you to work 6 days and rest on the seventh. This would make no sense if it was 6 long periods of time, if it was millions of years, if there was gigantic gaps between these years. No, God established a pattern for us to follow right now in our everyday life. Mark chapter 10:6, I think, is another just a miraculous verse, a beautiful verse that proves that there was no gap. Jesus Himself said this in Mark 10:6. He says, when Jesus was talking to the Pharisees, He says, but from the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. From the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. I find it interesting considering that Adam and Eve were created on the last day of creation, yet God refers to this whole process as something that happened in the beginning. If there were long periods of time, if there were millions and billions of years that transpired between Adam and Eve and the beginning of creation, Jesus wouldn't have said this. He says, from the beginning, not millions of years after the universe and earth came into existence, but from the beginning, the earth was young, creation was young. Adam and Eve were there at that time when God created. So what do we believe about creation? We believe that God spoke into existence the heavens and the earth. He created the heavens and the earth out of nothing. It was creation ex nihilo over a period of 6 literal 24-hour days without any gigantic million-year time gaps, resting on the seventh day, not because He needed it, but because He wanted to set a pattern for us to follow in our everyday work week. And so that is what we hold to here at Christian Fellowship Church in regards to how God created the heavens and the earth and all of mankind.